All right, I think we're live. Yes, we are indeed. So here we go. So today's price action, what are we looking at? Price came in to NQ as normal. Sorry, I'm a little slow today. Went out for breakfast with my dad. Um, so yeah, a little slow. But looks as though we came in. Did we fully close this? Looks like we did. We're now retracing. Great. Pushing off aggressively. Great. Yeah, so no trades here yet. Anyways, no trades, so I'm cool with that. So yeah, we are bearish. It looks like if I'm looking at this, what is it that we actually did? Came in, swept the lows. Sorry, swept the highs like this, which is 7 a.m. Very clear sweep of liquidity here. All right, sweep, 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 sweep. Very clear sweep of liquidity. We have obviously our last push up before push down, especially you'll see that very clearly on a 5 minute. All right, target, we've come into 2 standard deviations already. So that's good to know. Looks as though we are in a very clear V-shaped recovery to go higher. It also looks as though we have swept market open 6 p.m. open price. So we put in the new low of the day. Sweep. Boom. So yeah. Well, let me just make sure that I'm in fact streaming because I'm a little confused. It does say that I'm streaming, and I should be streaming to one place. So let's just kind of hope that we're working. All right, so we had internal liquidity that got swept. We have external liquidity that got swept here. We have just closed above. Really and truly, I should be entering right now. Strictly based off this V-shaped recovery, I should have entered on here. But I'm gonna wait till the 10 o'clock hour. I don't want to rush to to get anything. And also, let's bring it back for a second. I'm gonna wait till 10 o'clock candle, see if there's any potential entries there. Let's look at the daily, right? What is the daily telling us? If I'm looking at this daily, well, actually let's go to the weekly for a second. If I'm looking at this weekly, the weekly looks as though we've swept all the liquidity available. Just double check that. Ooh, not yet. Not yet, not yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Okay. So if I'm looking at this now from a daily perspective, what do we do? Monday we expanded. Tuesday we consolidated. Wednesday we had the reversal. Thursday should be a continuation, and Friday should be slower. For looking at the formation of a candle or on weekly profiles. So let's go to the 4 hour. What happened on the 4 hour? Well, we have this. I got filled. Just put that in there. Boom. We got filled perfectly. So now we're a very precarious situation. Do we go higher? Do we go lower? As of right this second, I don't really know. But what I do see is we have a lot of equal lows in here, a lot. And if it is that we do decide to go 3 equal lows, man. If it is that we do decide to go lower, we're targeting this without a doubt. So let's go to the hour. What is the hour telling me? Well, the hour is telling me that we're still bearish. Very clearly down. Retracement looks as though we're pushing lower. What we're getting right now is a reaction from closing this opening gap, weekly opening gap. Okay, fine, cool. But I think I do think I'm actually looking bearish here. Now in the 5 minute, what is it that we're getting? Come in, we sweep the lows, A nice drop off though. Boom, look at that. It just takes off. And now when we look at it on the 1 minute is telling me that we should be going up. And I probably should have entered off of this just based off that V-shaped recovery, right? We push down and we immediately push back up. This is the only FPG available. I probably would have been okay here. Yeah. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait till that 10 o'clock candle because this low looks a bit ridiculous. Let me just go and check like 5:39, 8:30 with everything. Okay. So what we may get here is very plausible. Is at 10 o'clock we may come a little bit lower, get some form of inverse, and then from there I look to go long. Um, if I'm going long, where am I going long to? I have no idea. Honestly, when I look at this, I have no idea. And it might be that I just missed a trade because I wasn't prepared coming into the day. And that's how it goes sometimes. It's 100% how it goes sometimes. So, yeah, that's kind of my bias. Let's see how it plays out. Yeah, we're just pushing higher and higher and higher. Yep, 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 yep. Just wasn't prepared this morning. Just wasn't prepared. Let's see what happens at 10 o'clock. Might be able to get something to go long, I would assume. Something that I like to look at is macros. I actually don't know if this is an macro or not. So this one's not. This is just at open. But we broke right at the open of the macro. That is usually some form of an indication that yeah, we want to go long. So I think I saw it somewhere in here. Probably should have entered, but it's all right. Oh wow. Oh shoot, I'm looking at ES this whole time. No. And I trade. Oh no. Oh god. Oh man. Damn. I messed that up big time. I messed that up big time. Oh, damn, I messed that up big time. And I was like, yeah, this doesn't quite look like how it did yesterday, but yeah, maybe, maybe I'm tripping. Damn. All right, well, let's just start that whole thing over again. Start that analysis over again. So daily, okay, yeah, we're looking much more bullish on the 4 hour. Yeah, this looks much better. I was like, yo, dude, yeah, all right, we look much more bullish here. So looks like we stuck to the lows. We've definitely closed in that gap now, without a doubt. Now we're pushing to go higher. H1, same thing, close this gap. Should be looking to push to go higher. Let's go 15, 5. Yeah, I think I kind of screwed myself. Not think, I definitely screwed myself. Oh, 100% screwed myself. So yeah, entry. Well, I mean, there are two entries, right? The original one from the other one. We don't get that until here, so that one's kind of out of the way. But the first entry should have been this one down here. If we are being honest, from this, probably would have gone stopped out. I'm not gonna hold you. Probably would have gone stopped out for a loss. Well, maybe not. Damn, it would have been close. I mean, the obvious target is this one. Damn. Yeah, man, I royally messed that one up. Royally messed this one up today. We had the equal highs. Oh, man, this one here is textbook too at 8:30. Textbook. You've got your inverse sweeps liquidity. Take that down to these equal lows. Well, there are two options here. One is the what I call the standard deviations. So whenever there's a manipulation, you take it to the two standard deviations pretty much all the time. Pretty much. So we would look something like this. Damn, I messed up today. I messed up bad. Not sure if it's this one or the other one, but we'll just use this one for all intensive purposes. Smooth little 3R. And this would have been break even. This would have been a break even trade because from the moment we come here, we're break even. Let me just double check to make sure that yeah, we would have been break even because we would have entered here. Stop would have been above the inverse. And once we get to this point, break even, and as you can see, price came back up and then took off. So that would have been a break even trade. Um, the second one is really this one. Yeah, this one would have been okay, but yikes. But yeah, we're looking extremely, extremely, extremely bullish. Where I would like to get some form of an entry from, if possible, is the 50% of this range. 50%. So yeah, somewhere in this at this wick down here, I would like to be able to get some form of an entry, but probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Damn, that kind of sucks. The reason it sucks is because I wasn't here. Damn. Hmm. Damn. So yeah, I guess now it's just a waiting game until something else pops up. This would have been a really good one. I mean, there are multiple entries in this as well. It's not just the one. So what do I mean by that? So I mean, even if it is he didn't catch his first one, bias, understanding bias tells us everything. So we have this. This would have been the entry. How I like to do this is if it is that I have one candle that takes it, I like to put my stop below If it's one candle that pushes through the entire inverse, I like to put my stop below the candle that does that. So it would have been safe. This would have been target. So that's the first one. And I would target this one just because this is clear liquidity. Right. So that would have been the first one. The second one you could have done is understand that you're bullish. Understand this was a target. Where's the next place that you can look to enter? You have an FEG here, so you would enter off the FEG. Right. So once we come back into this FEG like that, you would do that. Stop below the candle that creates the FEG. Same target. So you really have two trade opportunities. I don't really take these FEGs anymore. Why? Don't really know why, to be honest, but I don't. So, yeah. Now, in terms of manipulation range, damn. So technically, you have this 2 minute manipulation range. This is very clear. So it looks like we're probably going to come up and take this high. This high here. Now, if I wanted to get into this trade, I would prefer us to come down into these low, into this FEG, and then go higher. Doubt it. I mean, we're just so bullish right now. We'll have to see. I mean, we'd have to come into this FEG at some point. So this is going to be my target area. And my goal is to get some form of an inverse coming out of this area. If I can get an inverse coming out of this area, then I will target probably this high here, which appears to be equals. Yeah, so I would target this high right there. So yeah, I mean, obviously, if we inverse this, then that chart idea is completely out the window. Completely gonna be out the window. Okay, so that's kind of what I was looking for. Us dipping into that. So not quite like that though, because I don't have any quote unquote displacement to get an FEG. Damn, definitely missed that first trade though. Okay, there we go. That looks like a pretty smooth FEG. I would like for that FEG to stay there. and now it's over. So yeah, wouldn't take that. I mean, it's kind of reacting how I expected it to react, in a way. Obviously, I expected price to come in here and then reject, but I would have preferred if we had some form of a, as I said, like an inverse, so that I'd be able to enter. Technically, still bullish. Mm, mm, mm. Damn, I'm really upset about that. This ES, man. I'm gonna close that. I don't want ES around me. Kind of made me annoyed. This could be something, but it's kind of not how I like to trade, like at all. I think we go a little bit lower from here. I think we probably come into this low before going up. Again, I could be wrong, but that's kind of what I think. Like, look how many things we have in this area. Reaction, push off. We have just come back in and tapped it actually. So this is a quote unquote very strong supply and demand area. Mm, everything's just kind of in this area. So let's see. Nope, we close above. So on another thing I was testing, like this would be an entry. You would have entered already off this, but it didn't. The model didn't turn out very well. We were like at 40 something percent. So I was like, I'm not taking that. But this one makes sense to do. But really trying to be disciplined, taking the trades I know I should take. Obviously had a mishap this morning, but yeah, nothing I could do. Came into this FEG and took off. Okay. I actually don't think I'm gonna get an entry today. I don't think so at all. Now, just because this might inverse this FEG does not mean that I have to take it. Because if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense, right? Just because we might inverse this does not mean I take this because it doesn't make sense. Why am I looking short when we just had this massive V-shaped recovery and we have on the hour this massive rejection? Why then would I be looking short? Doesn't make sense. So keep that in mind as well. Context is very important. Very important. Came back, reacted off the order block, and now we should be moving higher. Order block, reacted to it, tapped it, now we should be moving higher from here. Just change this color for a second so we don't get confused. Tip one. But what I am now looking at, which is unfortunate, but it's this very tiny inverse in here, which I don't even know if we closed above. If I have to think this much to see if to know if we closed above it, we probably didn't. Right, we didn't. So, oh no. It's a moment I don't know. There's no point trading until I do know. But I can tell you that if this closes bullish, then I would know. And therefore I'd enter a trade long. But as of right this second, I should be long. Doesn't mean I am. Some weird price action though, right now. Entry was definitely either this or this one again down here. Now, if we close like this is a trade I'd be willing to take. Although now we're just moving on up in the world and we've pretty much gotten to the break-even point. Not quite yet, but yeah. So I would have done it. I say I was targeting up here, right? I would have done smoked. It was targeting that. Yeah, I would have done smoked. That's why patience is so important. Would you look at that? It's a pretty good looking inverse right there. Potential inverse. We are building a lot of buy side here as well. This thing's closing that gap quick though. Came through, set liquidity. This should have pushed us higher, failed to do so, became liquidity, we swept it. It's looking interesting again. Okay, cool. So if this candle, puts in a low and a high that breaks, that would be pretty much my entry. So I should be entering on the next candle provided we break this inverse. All right, so like that. You close like that, I'm in. God, oh, I hate when it does that. When it just explodes like that. Oh man, I'm cool with that type of entry like that. Not like that. My stop is gonna be so big. Go. Stop gonna be down here. Stop's going to be down here. Pretty much a hard stop. So this is going to be a sell. Stop for 2. I'm going to go break even at this point. First target is going to be this high. So put that in target 1. And second target's going to be all the way up here. Target 2. Target 2. Okay. What I don't know is why I have these long ass lines on my paper. Well, what's your takeaway? Fine, you can't be here right now. That was my mom, who came to almost distract me. So yeah, once we get to this point, let's break even. Just put that in there, BE. So this is my BE point. Let's see if there's a way to turn off that on trading. Order replacement. X long range. Don't want that there. And I also kind of don't want this here. This takes. Oh, I also should do. Oh, lovely. There we go. So stops break even. And oh, take one of these off. One, sell. There we go. Great. Got one of those. Let me change this. Modify this to 1. Great. And now let me put in my second one here. My sell. I'm buying. So sell. Yeah, sell limit here. Great. In any case, winning trade. So very nicely done. Let's let this continue. Wait a minute. I don't want this to be showing on here either. Don't want these extended lines. Oh, yeah, I don't want those extended lines on there either. Let me just double back and make sure. Yeah, that looks right. The line looks right. So, what liquidity did we just take though? I just took this internal. These are equal highs in here. I do think we go higher. I'm not worried. In any case, winning trade, so just let it do its thing, man. So if I had to put this on here, looking at something like this, stop was below here. I'm not sure where the entry was exactly. Oh, pretty much right at it. So yeah, that's about a 2.5 hour trade, something like that. Something like 2.5 hours. Nothing crazy, but something like that. So in any case, let price do its thing, man. Oh, that's a nice little push there. Someone wants to ask too many questions. So let me actually adjust this real quick. So you can see the red dot there where it is that I actually took my profit. So a little bit higher than um, what this says, which is great, than target one. So, a little bit higher up, which is fine. Oh, it's teasing me. Just teasing me, man. It's all good though. Boom. That's a win. That is a win. That is a win. So there we go. Gotta close this off now because I do not want to get back in that. So yeah, that's gonna be the live trading of the day. To be honest, looking at the hour chart, I probably could have held this higher to at least this high. But in all honesty, I think we're going on a bullish tear again. But that's my trading time, so I'm out of here. No need for me to stay on. Did what had to be done. So yeah, hope everyone has a good day. And that's my trade.